Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94, back with another reaction video. Today we're going to react to the 10 most dangerous cities of 2022. Obviously, we won't know 2023 to the end of the year, but we can go through 2022 and you'll be surprised at what you're going to see in here. And you're also going to see why I moved from where I was. So without further ado, let's check it out.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we cover the 10 most dangerous cities of 2022. As we all know, since 2020, it seems like all cities have gotten worse. 2019 was America's safest year in decades, but since then, it's been all bad. Some say that it was EDD that contributed, and others say that it was the lack of in-person schooling. Regardless, the hope was that 2022 would turn the corner in America. People went back to work, schools opened up, and the economy was back in shape. Kind of. Well, as all of the official numbers roll in, it's evident that overall things have gotten better. However, there are some exceptions. For example, states like Oregon and Louisiana saw their worst years to date. Meanwhile, in states like Minnesota and California, crime is all the way down. Now, before we get into the list, let me break down the criteria. For this video, we're focusing on homicide rates only because that's the epitome of danger. If a city has a lot of homicides, trust me, there's a lot of other things going on as well. So what is a homicide rate? I wish I didn't have to explain this, but here we are. It's the total number divided by the population times 100. This way, the rate is proportional to the population. So when you see that Chicago has 600, you think, oh my gosh, it must be the worst place ever. But what you don't consider is that the city has nearly 3 million residents. In reality, Chicago's rate of 17 per 100,000 is pretty standard for American cities. Chicago is not any worse than the average American city. Let me put the numbers in context. A very safe city will have a rate of 0 to 3. These are cities where violence is extremely uncommon. The vast majority of European and Asian cities stay within this range. Then a rate of 4 to 10 are moderately safe cities. Places like Seattle, San Francisco, and New York City stay within this range. Then we get to 11 to 20, and here is where things get serious. Chicago, Miami, and Jacksonville usually stay within this range. And next, from 21 to 30 is cause for serious concern. These are very dangerous. Cities like Houston, Oakland, and Las Vegas typically stay within this range. And from here, anything above 30 is a ridiculous level of violence. The type of place where any family should be trying their best to leave. However, to put this into context, these rates are nothing compared to Mexican cities. For example, in 2022, Tijuana had a rate of 140 per 100,000. I mentioned that to convey that there is a huge discrepancy between safe and unsafe. However, just because a city is safe doesn't mean that a specific neighborhood can't be dangerous. In fact, nearly every city you go to has a rough part of town. So with all that being said, let's dive into our final list of 2022. We start off on a positive note, the 5 safest cities in the United States. These are cities where homicides are rare and families can feel safe letting their kids play outside. So if you're from one of these cities, you're probably not from the trenches. Number 1, Sunnyvale, California. With a population of 152,000, Sunnyvale recorded 0 homicides in 2022.
Pretty sure.
The city is also one of the wealthiest in the country with an average income of $161,000. Number 2, Irvine, California. With a population of 309,000, the Southern California city recorded only 1 homicide in 2022. This resulted in a rate of 0.29 per 100,000. Number 3, San Jose, California. Despite having over 1 million residents, San Jose reported only 32 homicides in 2022. This gives it a rate of 3.2 per 100,000. And with this number, San Jose is by far the safest big city in America. So if you're looking for a safe place to move, well, you probably can't afford it. And next is another city you probably can't afford. Number 4, New York City. For some reason, everyone thinks New York City is like Chicago. It's not at all, not even remotely close. In fact, New York City has been one of the safest cities in America for over a decade straight. In 2022, they had a total of 418 homicides. This results in a rate of 4.5 per 100,000. That's 5 times lower than Chicago and 8 times lower than Philadelphia.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know where people came up with the notion that New York City is out of control, because it's simply not true. Number 5, Inglewood, California. For whatever reason, Inglewood has a rough reputation, but it's actually one of the safest cities in the entire country. In 2022, Inglewood saw...
I thought Inglewood was always up to no good. What the fuck? The fuck going on here, cuz? I thought Inglewood was up to no good. Ain't that where Mac 10 from and all them? Come on, man. That's where Mac 10 and them from, man. Y'all. I thought y'all was one of them. Nah, y'all cool. That's good though. That's good that y'all cool.
A total of 5 homicides. This gives it a rate of 4.7 per 100,000. In all honesty, Inglewood is just a safe suburb, but it's plagued by a bad reputation. And for whatever reason, some residents want to make it seem worse than it is.
My part of Inglewood is murder capital, so it's different over there. People used to get murdered there every night. That was my side. That's literally my next street. That's the one I'm up.
Okay, now that we've covered the safest list, let's get into the most dangerous cities.
Oh, Lord.
Number 10, Kansas City, Missouri. In 2022, Kansas City had 169 homicides.
That's because it's in Missouri. Hey, say what you want. I was expecting this to be in the top 3. Missouri don't play. Hey, if y'all know about Missouri, y'all know Missouri don't play around, especially the St. Louis boys. Those St. Louis boys, you do not want to fuck with. Y'all think them Chirac niggas tough? Fuck with them St. Louis niggas.
Resulting in a rate of 34 per 100,000. This came in as the second worst year in Kansas City history. I literally don't know anything about this place, and you guys probably don't either, so let's skip along. Number 9, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Pretty fucking obvious. It's fucking Philly. Shit. State property. That's all I gotta say. State property. Beans in them. You either gonna get down or you gonna lay down. For real. Philly, y'all been Philly, y'all stay true to y'all culture. Alright.
With 516 homicides, this gave Philadelphia a rate of 35 per 100,000. And as far as my research goes, Philadelphia has always been this bad. Both North and South Philly are known as 2 of the worst areas in the whole United States.
They beef with each other.
Houses are run down, homeless are everywhere, and police are understaffed.
We're pulling some of our folks out of our administrative positions and want to deploy them out to some of those hotspot areas to focus on being visible.
What do you say to those who say they're unhappy about this move?
Well, listen, we're in a time that we've never seen before with having the amount of homicides that we've had in the city, the amount of shooting victims.
If you look at this interactive map, you can see that nowhere is safe. And because of this, Philadelphia has seen the largest exodus since 1975. Over 25,000 residents have left in 2022. And interestingly enough, the biggest city they're moving to is next on this list. Number 8, Atlanta, Georgia. In last year's episode, I made a joke that
Well, it's kind of obvious because everybody moving to Atlanta. That's the point. Everybody moving to Atlanta, so of course it's going to get worse. You got Chirac niggas moving there. So of course it's going to get fucking worse.
For 80% of crime is solved in Atlanta and that they must be snitching. Crazy how it turned out to be true. Well, yes, snitching is a common occurrence in Atlanta, but so is violence. In 2022, Atlanta saw a rate of 42.5 per 100,000. That is extremely dangerous. Most people wouldn't expect this because of how nice it is, but my gosh is it bad. Regardless, the pros outweigh the cons, and that's why it's still one of the fastest growing cities in America. Number 7, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
And that's why I left, ladies and gentlemen. That is exactly why I left. That's why I left. Ladies and gentlemen, this video has explained it all. Why I moved, why I left, why I got away. I left 3 days after the Bucks won the championship. Let that sink in. I didn't even go to the championship parade. I was too busy getting all my shit together so I can leave this bitch. I wasn't looking back not one fucking bit. I was happy that my Bucks won the championship. I was cool with it and all that, but I had to go. My time was now. I had to go. Okay, I had to go. I had to get out of here, all right? I had to pack my things up and get the fuck up out of there. Milwaukee is not what it seems, my nigga. Y'all think Milwaukee's sweet. Hell no. Milwaukee's shady as fuck, my nigga. You wanna know why? You wanna know why Milwaukee's so fucking shady? Because it's too many Chirac niggas up there. That's why. It's so many Chirac niggas up there that they turned Milwaukee into Chirac. And the police aren't doing nothing about it. They're just as bad as the police in Chirac. They're not doing their job. They quick to pull a motherfucker over for speeding. But when it comes to these motherfuckers when it comes to these drive-bys, these babies getting shot, they just at the park, motherfuckers pulling up, they doing drive-bys on their ops and shit. It's kids at the park catching strays and shit. They shooting up houses, it's 2-year-old babies getting shot up and shit. Motherfuckers killing their baby mama and then snatching up their kids and leaving them in a ditch somewhere in Minnesota. Come on, man. My city ain't shit no more, man. My city ain't shit. I stand on that. I can say that as a resident, as somebody who was born and raised there for 26 fucking years of my life. I'm 28 now. Finna be 29 next month. But I can say this without the shadow of a doubt. Milwaukee ain't shit. Don't go there. If you got a Kia, don't go there. If you got a Hyundai, whatever the fuck it's called, don't go there. They will steal your shit. I can tell you right now, don't go to the east side. South side is okay as long as you stay where all the shopping is at. You stay in the shopping district of the south side. You don't go near the hood of the south side. If you go near the hood of the south side, you better make sure you make that right and go downtown and take downtown and get your ass back up into and take the freeway. I'm telling you, it's no games out here, bro. I'm from there, so I know how to move accordingly. I'm just letting y'all know, bro. This shit ain't no fucking game, bro. I'm not telling y'all this shit. I'm not telling y'all this shit to brag about it or nothing like that. It just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all the truth. Milwaukee ain't shit. That's why I moved. That's why I got away. I don't fuck with my city like that, bro. I've had a falling out with my city a long time ago. I've been through so much shit being up there, bro. I done got robbed on the motherfucking city bus before. I've been riding on the city bus and niggas and the ops are shooting at the fucking city bus and shit because they trying to shoot at they ops that's across the street and shit. I done been in a barber shop and motherfuckers that shot up the barber shop because they ops was in there. Nigga, bro, ain't nowhere safe, bro. I done been through so many near-death experiences up there. I ain't had no problems down here yet. None. Ever since I moved away, all the problems are gone away. The only problems I deal with down here, bitches. That's it. I don't deal with nothing else but women. That's probably as bad as it's gonna get for me, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with y'all. You know? It just is what it is. My city ain't shit. And I say that with a straight fucking face. My city ain't shit. I love my city. I'm proud to be from where I'm from. I rep my shit. I be down here driving around. I got the 414 on my license plate. I got the 414 on my license plate just to let niggas know. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, bro. But like, I can never go back. I can never go back. I left for a reason. I left to get away from the bullshit. It's too much, bro. The hypes, the drugs, Niggas just walking around with Dracos in their pocket. I'm talking about you could just be driving down the street. It's a nigga with a motherfucking Draco just in his pocket, skinny jeans and everything. Just got the Draco on him. Bobbing his head, dancing to his music. I was like, yeah, nigga, yeah. And pull the Draco out. And you never know, that nigga might be on one and then he might just start shooting at people in the street. You never know. That's why I had to move, bro. It's out of control up there, bro. Don't go to my city unless you know your way around. That's all I'm saying.
Another unexpected city, but for locals, they've watched their city spiral out of control. In 2022, their rate was at 43 per 100,000. Milwaukee's police force has depleted, and this has led to...
That's also another problem, too. We don't have a police force no more. Why? Because they defunded the fucking police. Because Milwaukee decided to be a Democrat state now for some odd reason. I don't know when we turned into a Democrat state. For the longest, we've been a Republican state. The fact that we a Democrat state... And the fact that the police ain't fucking around, bro, and then I be so concerned, bro, cause you know what I'm saying, I got my brother up there, I got my sisters up there, you know what I'm saying, mom's up there, my grandma and them up there, and you know what I'm saying, I've been around them my whole fucking life. So to go away from them and to know that they up there going through that bullshit, you know what I'm saying, I'm not there, you know what I'm saying, protect them, you know what I'm saying. I've been trying to convince them to move down south, but they like, nah, they stuck. I'm the one that got away. Let's just put it like that. I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that didn't get stuck in the Milwaukee mentality that this is where I'm gonna live. This is where I was born. This is where I'm gonna die at. Nah, I had I got a different mentality. My mentality is to just get away from it all. And it sucks, bro. It sucks to know that, you know what I'm saying, my people's up there going through all that shit, bro, and you know what I'm saying, I keep up with everything, bro. I be on Facebook, bro. All my friends from up north, they be posting shit, you know what I'm saying, babe, you know what I'm saying, they robbing Family Dollars and Dollar Trees and shit, got guns, and they hold it, and one of the niggas was holding a gun up on a baby head, had a gun to a little girl head, talking about, I'll shoot this bitch, let me get this money. Like, bro, trying to rob a goddamn Family Dollar, bro. All that, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. My city done got so fucking bad, bro. It's ridiculous.
To many problems. In fact, it birthed a trend known as the Kia Boys.
Yeah.
These are teenagers who have managed to hack Kias and steal them in under a minute. So in Milwaukee, there's a competition to steal Kias, drive them around, and dump them off for fun. So with all this crime, the city has become completely undesirable. The only thing going for it is the cheap cost of living in the business-friendly state of Wisconsin.
Cheap cost of living my ass. Cheap cost of living my ass. I got a 2-bedroom, 2-door garage house for $400 down here. You know how much that would cost up north? That shit would cost about $1,300 to $1,500. And it ain't in good condition. And that's just for the ones that ain't in good condition. I'm talking about the ones that got the cracked windows, you know what I'm saying? The doors all janky, the plumbing is fucked up. The plumbing and the pipes all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, bro. You don't want to live in no, nah, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. My city is not all that, bro. It's not all it's cracked up to be, bro.
Wisconsin. Other than that, stay away. Number 6, Detroit, Michigan. This is where the list gets serious. In 2022, Detroit had a rate of 50 per 100,000. And I know Detroit already has an awful reputation, so I don't want to make it worse. Despite the bad crime, Detroit is actually making a comeback. Investment is up and the downtown area is actually really nice.
Yeah, because everything is cheap to buy, duh. If you got $1 million, everything is cheap to buy. Shit, that's the truth. I ain't gonna say nothing else about Detroit because I got respect for y'all Detroit niggas. I always gonna have respect and love for y'all Detroit niggas because y'all, believe it or not, out of all the Midwest cities, I'd probably say Detroit is probably the realest. Them Detroit cats is probably the realest motherfuckers you'll ever meet, bro. They nice as hell when they want to be nice, just don't piss them off. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Just don't piss them off. Because when they at you, they at you. For real. Them some of the nicest people you'll ever meet is in Detroit. Them Detroit folks. Them Detroit folks is very, man, they some of the coolest people too, bro. For real. Shout out to all my Detroit niggas, for real.
I may be delusional, but I think Detroit can be the Atlanta of the North. Number 5, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Duh.
With the rate of 51 per 100,000, Baton Rouge is not a place you want to mess around in. It's a small city where everyone knows everyone, and this makes it even worse. People are leaving this city and the whole state of Louisiana as well. Interestingly enough, it's the only southern state that's lost population in 2022. Literally every...
I've been saying this for the longest. They need to just let Louisiana just flood. At this point, ain't no point in, cause think about it, Louisiana's gotta be the worst place in America to live, bro. And that's not, and I'm not even talking about the crime and shit. I'm just talking about living there in general, bro. I'm talking about the elements, bro. Y'all are what, like 10, 20 feet below sea level, and y'all being held up by a levee. Man, y'all might as well just let that shit drown, bro. At this point. For real, and there's no disrespect. I just don't see the point of living somewhere where if a hurricane comes and it gets real bad, the city gets destroyed. Damn near the whole state gets destroyed, and then they got to get built back up again. I don't see the purpose in staying there at that point. That's just me though. I don't see the purpose for living there. I think they should just let Louisiana just flood, and whatever remains. You know what I'm saying? I just say they let it flood. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, though. I say just let the motherfucker flood and just keep it like that. I don't know what else to do. I can't live in a state that literally gets tore the fuck up by a hurricane and then they have to rebuild everything all over again. Nah, chief. I couldn't do it. That's just me though. And maybe I'm sounding ignorant. I don't know. I've been to Louisiana, but I don't live there. But I'm just saying though, bro, it's like, it's not a place I could see myself living. Not just for the gang shit, but for the element shit, the weather shit. Cause I'm from Midwest. I'm from up north. The worst type of weather condition I've ever been in is probably a tornado. That's probably the worst it's ever got. And tornadoes are rare up north. They are very rare up north. So if a tornado ever does happen up north, it's rare. Okay? The most extreme weather conditions I've ever had is blizzards. That's it. A motherfucking hurricane? Hell no.
Every other state has gained thousands in population. They're coming from the east and west coast for the low taxes and low cost of living. However, for Louisiana, they lost nearly 4% of their population. So I would highly advocate anyone to not move here, especially Baton Rouge. I've covered multiple rivalries in this city before, so if you want to see that, go check it out. Number 4, Baltimore, Maryland.
Duh.
With a rate of 58 per 100,000, Baltimore is a place to avoid at all costs. First because of their atrocious accents, but then because of the danger. Krishan Rock happens to be from Baltimore, and that's all I have to say. On a serious note, the city is falling apart in front of our eyes. It's honestly the most depressing place you can go to, and if you don't believe me, go check it out. Sadly, this is another city that thousands of people have left in 2022. And that takes us to number 3, St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh wow, they not number 1? Who done knocked y'all off the list? I need to know right now. Who the fuck done knock St. Louis off the list? Cause St. Louis, y'all, if you ever been to St. Louis and you've been to certain parts of St. Louis, you know. Fuck around and find out. Cause I got some people out of St. Louis, bruh. And let me just tell you right now, you gonna fuck around and find out. St. Louis is that fucking city, bro. They don't fucking play. Y'all want to talk about one of the roughest, toughest, rootinest, tootinest cities of the Wild Wild West? Take your ass to St. Louis and try that shit. Try that gang shit. And see if your ass don't get popped within the first 15 seconds. St. Louis do not fucking play around, bro. I'm surprised they ain't number 1. They should be number 1. Who the fuck been knocked them off the top?
Now we all know about St. Louis. They've consistently been in the top 3 for over 20 years, and in 2022 they saw a typical rate of 65 per 100,000. St. Louis is really the bottom of the bottom. The weather sucks, there's no good jobs, and you have to watch your back everywhere you go. But on a positive note, it's not as bad as the small city across the river. East St. Louis would be number 1 on this list, but they don't qualify because of their population. Anyways, I've been trying to do a video on St. Louis for the longest, but nobody wants to share information. And that takes us to number 2, New Orleans, Louisiana. The Crescent City has a rate of 72 per 100,000 in 2022. New Orleans has 393,000 residents, but over 288 murders. In comparison, Los Angeles has 3.9 million residents and only 373 homicides.
Damn.
So with 10 times the population, Los Angeles barely had more than the tiny little city of New Orleans. How in the world is that possible? Like, what kind of issues can even lead to that? The craziest part is that over 60% of the crime occurs in one small area known as Eastern New Orleans. And what I found out is that no police officers want to work there. In fact, the New Orleans Police Department is sitting at under 50% of usual capacity. And because of this, it takes an average of 2.5 hours for police to respond to a call. No, I didn't make that up. It takes them 2.5 hours to respond to any call.
At that point, my brother, you dead. At that point, you dead. At that point, you fucking dead. You might as well just... And I gotta miss everybody. You dead at that point, bro. Damn.
Let me put this into perspective. In Seattle, the average response time is 7 minutes. And in Los Angeles, it's 20 minutes, which is bad enough. But 2.5 hours is a serious problem.
It's a problem we started reporting on years ago with our call waiting investigation, and now it's getting worse than ever.
New data presented to the City Council today shows NOPD response times have tripled in the last 3 years as officers leave the force.
Yeah, Sam Winstrom has more on what the council is calling a public health crisis.
NOPD's response times have skyrocketed in the last 3 years, going from 51 minutes to 2.5 hours on average. And this month, it's taking nearly 3 hours for police to respond to a call. It's no surprise that as those times go up, the number of officers on the force has gone down.
So if you live in New Orleans, you should probably take protection into your own hands.
Facts.
And that takes us to the final number 1 spot.
Who took it?
This
Who
one you
took
would
it?
have never expected. Number 1, Birmingham, Alabama.
What?
Probably a place you forgot exists.
Man, this racist ass city, bro. Hell no, bro. Hell no, this racist ass city, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way, bro. This racist ass city, this racist ass state, I should say, bro. I remember my grandparents moved down here. Well, they moved back up north now, but they moved down here for a couple. They moved down to Alabama for a couple years. I went down there to Alabama, bro. I swear to God, bro, the most racist fucking place, bro. I can't even deny it, bro. I'm just sitting there, bro. I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there with my grandma and shit. You know what I'm saying? She just gotta go. She had to go. She had to go in and get a health checkup and shit. It was some old ass white people just sitting there. My grandma, she sit down there. I'm like, I ain't gonna sit next to my grandma and all that. You know what I'm saying? I like to keep my distance and shit. So I keep my distance. I sit in the middle, which is a little closer to the white people. They looked at me like, oh, white man just slammed the magazine down and walked down there and said, God damn it, I hate this shit. Why the fuck would he sit next to me? And she was like, there, calm down, this motherfucker. Why the hell would he sit next to me? I don't even like this kind. Why are you shit next to me? I just said, wow. Alabama. My first time visiting Alabama was my last time visiting Alabama. I would never go back to Alabama. Fuck y'all. Y'all could go to hell for all I fucking care. I ain't never been to such a fucking racist ass town. I'm talking about we go to the fucking Walmart and shit. I go into the Walmart. I'm going in there to get me some damn some house shoes. I'm going to get me some house shoes, some socks, and some plain white tees and shit. They follow me around the store and shit. I'm like, what the fuck y'all following me for? Nigga, I'm not even from here. What the fuck y'all following me for, bruh? Them niggas follow me around the whole fucking store, bro. Niggas follow me around the whole fucking store. It's like, we're just trying to make sure. And I'm looking like, bro, this is some bullshit, bro. I cannot believe this. I just came in here to get me some socks. I was like, man, I went to the self-checkout. I checked out. I was like, let's see your receipt. Let us see your receipt real quick. Let us see your receipt. You see it, bitch? Do you see it? And I took the motherfucking, I threw it in their fucking face and walked out, bro. I was that fucking upset, bro. They really pissed me off, bro. Fuck Alabama. I would never go back there, bro. Alabama, you can suck my dick. For real. Suck my motherfucking dick. I don't care. I don't care if y'all the most dangerous city. I ain't going over there, but y'all can suck my motherfucking dick for all I care, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck y'all Alabama niggas, bro. I ain't talking about the Alabama black people. I'm talking about the white people. Black people, y'all cool. White people, suck my motherfucking dick. From the backside. Punk bitch ass niggas. Pause.
Frankly, I did too. Well, somehow Birmingham ended with a rate of 73 per 100,000. That is insane. So I had to do some research. The per capita income of Birmingham is only $26,000 a year, and the average household income is only $39,000. This is a very poor city, but somehow the cost of living has increased by 21%, and this may be a big reason for the elevated levels of violence. But honestly, I don't know, so if you're from Alabama, please let me know. I tried finding rappers in Birmingham, but I couldn't find any. Instead, I found out that Mobile, Alabama has a huge music scene, but strangely enough, Mobile's rate is very low. So I guess that Birmingham is the trenches and Mobile is much nicer. I could be wrong, but numbers don't lie. That was the top 10 most dangerous cities of 2022. Do you guys live in any of these cities? If so, please let me know if you think this is accurate. Also, let us know what you think is the cause and how it can change. On that note, I hope that 2023 is a much better year than 2022. Well, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
It won't change. It can't change and it won't change. It's just gonna get worse and worse, especially with these police officers. Especially with these police officers quitting, not wanting to do their jobs no more. Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, man, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I'll see you on the next video. You know what I'm saying? Once again, hometown, I love you, but I don't miss you. All my Detroit niggas, y'all cool. Salute. All y'all St. Louis niggas, y'all got it? Y'all St. Louis niggas got it, alright? Louisiana, it was pretty, Louisiana cities, it was pretty fucking obvious that y'all was gonna be on here. And once again, to Alabama. All my black people in Alabama, y'all cool, y'all straight. I'm not throwing strays at y'all. Throw strays at your white people. Your white people can suck my motherfucking dick. And that's where I'm going to leave it at. I will see you all in the next video. Till then, peace out.